Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Nearly got attacked by the hogweed. Excuse me, I'll have to put these on or else I'll squint at you and look like I'm frowning at you. Well, we're walking among death here. We're on a battlefield. Literally a battlefield. Civil war. Back when we fought for the right to wear floppy hats, lace and high boots. But sadly, the Roundheads won. And, well, the Puritans won. Anyway, ignoring that, this is still quite a nice walk. Anyway, what I wanted to do was take you, still blowy. Well, can you hear me? I may shout a bit over the wind, but in a moment I'm not going to shout at all. There's probably not going to be much to be said because the visuals will speak for themselves. So here goes. What an interesting view that is. Now, on another day, I might go down there or come back up. But as it is, we're not going that way. Look at the soil creep on that. Well, we are in danger of being blown to smithereens. But welcome to a meadow. This has got a lot of plants. Interesting ones. Oh, even a woolly thistle. But mind the orchids, look at that. You can see why it's called woolly thistle. Because that's woolly. It is also prickly, so I'm not going to touch it. But thanks to whoever it was who commented about it being a woolly thistle. Thistles are remarkably hard to identify actually, but once someone's pointed one out to you, you can work out the rest. There's some pyramidal orchids among sandfoin, yellow rattle, well, I'm not sure if it is black knapweed or the other one. Because look, this one here, I don't think it is black knapweed. Yeah, it's not. Is it? Let me have a look at the leaves. No. So that's another kind of knapweed that I haven't fully identified yet. So it's unidentified. Bird's foot trefoil, the yellow flower there. It can grow to 18 inches, 2 feet high. If we're lucky, we might see some skylarks. And if your eyes are good, you will have spotted the beautiful purple of tufted vetch. Obviously getting pulverised, I think that's the right word. Pulverised by the wind. I wonder what else we can spot out here. Oh, there's field scabious there. Don't know if you can see it. Sort of blue flower shining away. Some of this white is hogweed. I call it, when it's this short, I call it lesser hogweed, but I don't know if that's really the name, or whether it's just small hogweed. But anyway, when it gets to taller than me, I call it hogweed. And these are interesting. I think that's field scabious, as opposed to devil's bit. Let's wander up here, I think. Let's see all these orchids. Yes, I think that knapweed is the one I meant. It's not black knapweed. It's kind of got cross leaves, you know, opposite leaves alternate. So when you look down from the top, it forms a cross. Give you an animal's eye view. Now here's a different, this is black knapweed, so you can see just how prettier this one is. It's got the outer petals, I suppose. They're quite delicate, sort of like forks. And if you look down into there, you can see the other type. Well, let's go in. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, skylark. So sorry. Let's get out of the way. When I said see a skylark, I don't think we'd be disturbing it. So, hope there's no buzzards watching this, because you'll know where the nest is. Buzzards or magpies. There's a nice patch of sandfoin. Lovely and pink with some red clover. There are plants in here I'm not mentioning. There's some ladies' bed straw. So you ladies can pick some and put it in your beds. Now this plant with the yellow that's quite tall, but with yellow heads and flowers, ragwort. It's ragwort. Not good for horses. So that often will get pulled out of a meadow. Yeah, like I said, blown to smithereens. Beautiful view though. Now this is a, what's this? This is a, what's this? It's a willow. It's a pussy willow next to another pussy willow. Just head to the bottom here just to have a look. Now I don't know if you can see this, I can see it from here. Can you see a patch of purple over there? Right, I'm going to try and zoom in on it. Okay, let's see if I can get there. You can see sort of purpley pink there. That is wild thyme, I'm pretty sure, even though I'm looking from a distance. Now there's another thing here quite close by, which I'll show you, is wild privet. In flower. Quite a pungent smell. Not my favourite. It's not my favourite in a garden either. And actually also down there I can see a white patch of squinancywort. One of my favourite named plants. Who doesn't like that, eh? Okay, let's head on. Can you hear the rattle? That's seed heads of yellow rattle that I'm kicking as I walk through, spreading the seed. And for anyone who doesn't know, yellow rattle is what keeps the grass down. So if you're wanting a meadow, or even a little bit of a meadow in your garden, you'll need some yellow rattle to keep the grass down and suppress it so that wildflowers grow. Because that's the aim of the game, isn't it? There's also a grimony in here. Not that we've seen any that I can film. It's one of my favourite, that is, black knapweed. I think it's black knapweed. I may be wrong, because the bottom leaves are different to what I'm expecting. In fact, there aren't any. So I could be misidentifying that. So I'm unsure about that one. Now, had I sensibly brought myself a picnic, I could have popped down there to eat it, couldn't I? But I didn't. So all I have is a banana. It's not blackberry time or anything else, so I think walking around the ins and out of down here is would be quite a long way. So I don't know if you can see the pylons down there. Apparently they are spoiling the view. And if you haven't seen the video about that, check it out. I'll try and link it. Well, this is predominantly green, yellow and white, isn't it? With blobs of pink and the chalk of Albion. Now here's a better view of ragwort. If I can get closer, we can. Beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. Proper sun plant, I would have thought, or would have said. Sorry. Ow. That was straining my knee. It's a majestic hill, isn't it? It wouldn't be anything with those trees without the trees. And unfortunately, they got well, some of them were set on fire by idiots. Very similar to the Gog trees, oak trees at Glastonbury, I guess. But not necessarily. Could have just been arson. Yeah, really, there are people that would do that. People? I don't think it's people, is it? Only men would do that. Boys. Strange, isn't it, how some patches are just like this. No meadow flowers at all. And I noticed they're in little sort of, well, what do you call them? Little gullies? Sorry to bring cricket into it. Yes. No, I'm pretty sure. Do you know what? I'm pretty sure that's a different knapweed. Yeah, it hasn't got any feathery bits. You see, identification's very difficult sometimes if you haven't got another one, the different kind, the different species, to compare the two together. Whoa, this is a nice patch. And I really can't see what I'm filming when I do that. Honestly, I really can't see what I'm doing. Fly, scabious, fly! And also in there, I've just noticed, is the all heel, or self-heel, depending on which one you call it. I'm guilty of calling it all heel, and I hope it's the same plant. And that is why Latin names are so useful. And there's a couple, the purpley colour next to some cowslips by the looks of it. This year I don't really think that I've ever filmed more orchids than I have this year, or even more flowers. It's a very good flower year, and I'm wondering if it's, you know, we had 2022, it was very hot, and then we had earlier this year, 2024, that was very wet. It's not very hot now, we're in July, and although it's perfect for me, it's not really perfect for nature. Nature doesn't want it this cold. Mind you, having said that, it's 18 degrees now, which is not far off the average temperature in July in Britain during the 1970s. So no wonder I never found the 1970s extremely hot or anything. Found them like perfect. That'll do me, thanks. There's a nice spot, patch of samphoin here. Buttercups, oxeye daisies, lady's bedstraw. Lady's bedstraw's the yellow there. The oxeye daisies are the white ones with the yellow centre. The red clover is there. Samphoin is behind, higher, floating in the breeze. Looks nice, that pot over there, doesn't it? And there's even bird's foot trefoil hiding among it. in a minute or two we will have a better look at a view, because I'm heading up to what is called Beacon Hill, which is where, back in the old days when I was young, prehistory and maybe a bit after, beacons used to be lit here, because the vantage point, the view, is probably 280 degrees, as you will see. It might even be more than 280. There are a few rare plants here. I will point them out when we get to them. Oh, sorry, Skylark. Better not go there then. We have some fragrant orchids which smell like hyacinths, but a weaker hyacinth. Some round-headed rampion. These blue ones here. Some milkwort and fairy flax. The blue is the milkwort, the white is fairy flax, if you can see it. Well, thanks for coming along, thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it. It's very blowy, I know it's windy, but you know, the sort of thing you have to deal with when you've only got the one chance. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, comment, check out the links below, sign up for something, healing walk, guided walk. If you want to donate and help out via Patreon would be best, because then I get it. PayPal's been doing odd things, as I mentioned before in other videos. It seems I've turned into a bit of an investigative nature journalist, as well as monitoring flowers and activity by the landowner and all kinds of things that I don't get paid for. So any donations really go towards helping protect the wildlife. Petrol, time, food, you know, it all costs. So really, thank you. So thank you. God, I can't see very well. Thank you for thinking about it. And if you do, yeah, thank you. It really does help. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with a 280-degree view and the reason why this is called Beacon Hill. So see you next time. Ta-da. Now the wind is really giving me a hard time doing this. As you can probably tell,